Hello, this is Julie Bartkus, and I wanted to come to you with a quick tip this evening about attracting better staff. Is this something that you would like to do? If it is, go ahead and give me a shout out. Let me know. Yeah, absolutely, Julie. I want to attract better staff because I have a tip for you that I don't think that you're hearing anywhere else. And I wanted to take a few minutes this evening to share it with you so that you could put it into practice immediately. But as you know, I love to hear from you and give you a shout out. So if you're here tuning in, please say hello and let me know how things are going for you. But I'd love to see you here. So I have a quick tip tonight to help you really transform the kind of staff you're attracting. And many people will tell me, hey, Julie, you know what? I always attract the same kind of staff, or there's never enough good staff out there. So what I want to do is share with you a tip to help you attract dreamy staff, better quality staff, a higher quality staff. And I really have a belief that you should always, always, always be hiring. And this doesn't mean that you're always putting people on your payroll, but it does mean that you're always on the lookout for amazing people who could be part of your team. Oh, I see you guys joining in. Hey, Heather. Hey, Erica. Can you guys hear me okay? I always worry that, the mic's not working or the camera's not. Well, I know the camera's working. I can see me, but I can't hear me. So if you're able to hear me and you're tuning in, give me a shout out, say hello. And I'd love to say hello to you too. This is about attracting dreamy staff. Isn't this exciting? And we're doing it wrong a lot of times. I'm going to tell you what we're doing wrong and how to do it right and do it more effectively so that you can transform your results. So I just want to wait for a few more people to hop on with us because typically a lot of people are hopping on by the time that I'm ending. And if you know anybody who could benefit from this tip, please share this video. Tell everybody you know that they've got to tune into this, whether they're in the childcare industry or not. It doesn't matter. This will benefit them. All right, Heather, thank you. Awesome. Hey, Lala, nice to see you here. Cool. We're seeing some of our community members over at the Childcare Business Success Group. And if you're not a member of that group, please, please, please come and join us because we are doing some exclusive things in that group that we're not doing on our business page. So you're going to want to look up the Childcare Business Success Group and request to join our free community. All right. Who's ready for a tip? Who's ready for this tip? I'm ready to give it to you. So a lot of times when we are hiring, we hire out of a place of fear. And if at any time you agree with anything I'm saying, you could just go ahead and say, oh yeah, Julie, I can relate. Because any interaction that you have with me motivates me to come back and share more with you, or sometimes to stay on a little bit longer. But tonight I'm hitting the dance floor. It's Tuesday night, I swing dance. So I am heading out in a few moments to go dancing, even though it's like pouring crazy rain here. So hopefully it will be safe travels as I head out. So, hey, Sonia, nice to see you here. All right. And if you want to say hello, say hello. But a lot of times, we have staff members who will quit. They quit suddenly, and then we're stuck in this position where we need to hire. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Whether the staff member walks out the door that day or it's a week or whatever it might be. But sometimes hiring becomes something that we're crisis mode managing, meaning it happens at the last minute and we're crazy busy with everything else. And we don't have a lot of time to put into the hiring process, and who we're bringing on board. So we frantically get that help wanted ad together, put it out there, and hope and pray that somebody shows up who can be a dreamy team member. Does that sound like you? Does that sound familiar to anybody? If it does, give me an oh yeah. Anyone? So a lot of times, like I said, the hiring is coming from a place of fear or desperation. And that typically gets us more of the same results that we've already been getting. So to change this pattern in our childcare program, we need to do something different. To break out of this pattern, we need to do something different. So here's my tip. Are you ready? If Loretta was here, we'd be doing the drum roll. Here's my tip for you. Is I want you to start proactively writing your help wanted ads. Did you hear that? I want you to proactively start writing your help wanted ads. Do not wait until you have a position open to look at your ad, to revisit that ad, and to rewrite that ad. What I want you to do, and here's more specifically the tip, so this is part 2 of the tip, it's getting really juicy, okay, is when you feel inspired, that's when I want you to write that help wanted ad. Because where your energy is at the time you're writing that ad is a true determinant of the kind of people you are going to attract to yourself and to your childcare program. So make sure that you are on an energetic high when you're sitting down to write that ad. And what I encourage you to do is to print out all of your help wanted ads, have them in front of you, and then make it kind of a leisure project that you work on when you've got 5 minutes where you're feeling inspired to pull out one ad and think to yourself, number 1, does this ad inspire me? Number 2, is this ad written to really attract our dreamy team members? And this is just one of the tips that's included in the Total Team Transformation system. And if you're not part of that system, I'm going to let you know how you could join that system if you would like to. And we currently have a $200 savings on that system that I'm super excited to tell you about. So the tip is to proactively write your help wanted ads. Tip 2 is to have all those help wanted ads in front of you. So at your leisure, when moments of inspiration strike, you can start asking yourself the important question of, does this ad inspire me? And number 2, will this ad attract our dreamy team members? Make sense? So let me talk to you for a few moments about moments of inspiration. Do you like it? Do you like this tip? If you do, give me an, oh yes, I am digging this tip, Julie. But I want to talk to you about moments of inspiration. Moments of inspiration is when you feel those energetic highs. It's not typically when somebody comes to you and says, hey, I'm quitting, or when you feel fear or when you feel desperation. It's not typically when you go out to a community meeting of childcare professionals, everybody's talking about the lack of staff or the shortage or how there's no good staff out there. That's not when the moments of inspiration strike. The moments of inspiration strike at weird times. Like for me, it might be when I'm done dancing. So it might be at midnight or 1 o'clock. And I tell you what, I'm really tempted sometimes to come at you at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning with a video, because that's when I'm on this energetic high. That's when I feel crazy inspired. And I know that I've got some amazing content to share. I want you to tap into your moments of inspiration. And this could be all different for everybody. It could be after you go take yourself to live theater, or after you see a movie. It could be after a church session. And I'm sorry if this shouldn't offend anybody. We're all adults. It could be after you just make love to your partner. You're on an energetic high. Those are the times to pull out those help wanted ads and sit there from that place of inspiration that you feel inside of your spirit, inside of your soul, and sit there and write the ad that's going to attract that dreamy person to you. Because when you're in the flow of abundance energetically, that's when you're going to attract those amazing staff to you. It's not when you're feeling fear. It's not when you feel desperation. And that's what we're doing wrong, is that most of us are sitting down writing our ads at the time when we feel fearful, when we feel desperate, when we feel like, oh my gosh, we've got to stay in ratio. We've got to get somebody in here. And are they going to pass the mirror test? Are they going to breathe and fog up the mirror? So think about moments of inspiration. Print your help wanted ads out, have them in a folder. And when you feel like your soul is just energetically on fire, pull one out and write it and have fun with it. And a lot of times at our workshops, and if you're part of the Total Team Transformation, you'll see exercises and activities I put participants through to get them to be in that energetic space. And sometimes it feels crazy, but sometimes it's a matter of getting up and dancing. And then when you feel like you're really in the groove, then you stop yourself and say, okay, now we want to look at a help wanted ad for our cook. Now we want to look at a help wanted ad for our bus driver. Now we want to look at a help wanted ads for our assistant teachers, for our teachers, for our assistant directors, for our directors. If you're a director, write a help wanted ad for yourself, whatever it might be. But strike when the iron is hot. So tell me, when are your moments of inspiration? When is your heart and your soul on fire? And remember, this is a judgment-free zone, so there is no judgment, regardless of what inspires you. So it might be where you just went and played with your kiddos for a few moments, but it is not when your thought process is saying, oh my gosh, how are we going to get through next week? So it's not Sunday evenings. It's not Monday mornings. It's not right when somebody quits. It's not right after you have a conversation with somebody and it's like, I feel lack. I feel scarcity. Why am I in this industry? All right. All right. Thanks, Heather. Heather says, let's see what Heather has to say here. Excellent advice, Julie. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Who's this? Francine, need this now. Thanks. You are so welcome, Francine. All right, who else has something to say here? We've got lots of oh yeses from Sonia. Nice to see you. Maria, hi. How are you? I enjoyed our one-on-one call. And Danielle, I believe, Danielle, you're part of our system, right? Our Total Team Transformation System and Coaching Program. I have not been feeling desperate about hiring until now, when I've been interviewing a position for almost 2 months. Okay, so Danielle, the cool thing is now I want you to think about, when are those moments of inspiration for you? So when do you feel you are absolutely on fire? And like I said, and this is what you're not going to hear from anybody else, it could be after you make love to your partner. You know, sex is a very inspirational moment for many people. So it could just be after, you know, you've had that moment, and then you could go work on your help wanted ads for a while, but you've got to energetically shift yourself. For me, it could be after dancing. It could be after theater. It could be after an amazing conversation with my nieces. So there's all different moments of inspiration, but pay attention to when your energy hits the roof. So if you could use, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a super high measurement, when would that 10 be for you? And when do you knock it out of the park with an 11 or a 12? That's the time to sit down and say, okay, let's write this. Let's write this ad. And I once heard a saying, and especially when I was writing the Childcare Business Success book, I heard the saying, you know what? You should write drunk and edit sober. And I really love this, because writing drunk is just like a saying to be free with your writing. And that's the same thing with your help wanted ads. So it could be over a glass of wine. And I'm not advocating drinking by any means. I am not a big drinker, but it's the freedom of mind that you need to be in when you write these ads, when you sit down. And most of us are doing this wrong. Somebody quits and we're like, oh, okay, let's go put that old ad up that we wrote 5 years ago. That really sucks anyways. And let's put it back up there. Tear that ad up, throw it over your shoulder, and commit to really creating a new ad that's going to just really transform who you're able to attract. All right. Oh, here's another comment from Danielle. We just had a staff meeting, so I'm having some inspiration now. I love being with my team. Oh, there you go. Okay, Maria, good information. I feel more inspired on my calm Sundays. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Okay, good. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you this evening, and I hope that was a great tip for you. And if you know anybody who could benefit from this, please share. I'm going to go get my moments of inspiration on and dance. And if you ever want to see any dance pictures, make sure that you friend me on my personal page, which we have a lot of people there who come and are my friends there. So make sure you send me a friend request if you'd like to just kind of see where my moments of inspiration come from. And we'll go from there. But I really want you to start attracting better people to your childcare programs. And I want you to have a line of amazing people who are always ready and willing to work for you. And I am often approached by people in the community who know me and say, Julie, if you're ever hiring, let me know. I have people who work in colleges, in childcare programs, who are saying, Julie, let me know if you need some help. I have people in the banking industry who say, Julie, let me know if you need some help. So the same thing can happen for you, where you always have people who say, you know what? If you're ever hiring, let me know. Okay, that's my tip. I also want to invite you, if you're not yet part of the Total Team Transformation and Coaching Program, that we've got a 3-month journey that we're starting that we just launched. And the cool thing is, the Total Team Transformation, we're going to take you through step by step, including writing your help wanted ads, everything from hiring to firing, and creating a boatload of engagement in between. It's included in the system. You're going to get 3 days of content-rich videos to really help you make the transformation happen that you desire and most importantly deserve. And I'm in the group coaching you for 3 months. And we're also launching a contest in the group to see who can make the biggest transformation happen. The winner of that contest, and the winner is going to be announced in September, is going to have the opportunity to win a $1,000 cash prize. So if you're not yet a member, I encourage you to come on over and join. And through the end of June, we're offering you a $200 savings to be a part of the program. And I'm going to drop that link once I'm off the air. I'm going to drop the link for you. If you want to come and join and be a part of the Total Team Transformation System and Coaching Program, we're also packaging all the tools and resources up into a system that we're going to be mailing to you at home so that you have it as a resource forever. Plus, right now online, there are 3 days of content-rich videos for you that you can download right to your computer. So if you want to be a part of the Total Team Transformation System and Coaching Program, give me an "oh yeah" in the comments, and I'd love to get you started. We've got a great group of directors and owners in there who are already working on the transformations, but it's not too late to join. We just had our first kickoff call, and the next coaching call is going to be in July. And it is not too late to get on board with the challenge so that you can experience the transformation that you desire and most importantly deserve. And another piece that we're including right now is a bonus. Well, actually, there's 2 things that you get with the transformation system. One is a one-on-one coaching session with me. And if you're tuning into this and you've had a one-on-one coaching session with me, let me know how fantastic it was, because we get such tremendous feedback from the people who get 20 or 30 minutes of my time just strategizing. It's amazing what we accomplish. And I really believe that how you do anything is how you do everything. So even though we're working on your total team transformation, don't be surprised if it totally grows your enrollments. So if you've got 10 enrollment spots to fill or 20, it's going to totally impact that as well. And I'm super excited about that. So you do get a one-on-one consult with me. Plus, we are doing another Create Your Dream Team experience this fall. New England is our target area. We're specifically looking, we've got 2 locations narrowed down in Boston. So we're going to be right there in the city where you could come out and join us for 2 days. And you get a free ticket to come on out to my Create Your Dream Team experience event. So if you're interested, you want more information, give me an "oh yeah," and I'll make sure that me or my team takes care of you, and I will drop the link in here. All right. I hope you benefited from this tip. I'm Julie Bartkus, Workplace Transformationalist and best-selling author of Childcare Business Success, and I'll be back soon with more tips to help you create your positive, productive, and profitable childcare program. See y'all soon. Bye.